Are we live? I think we might be live.
I
What's
got
up?
I got live for 9 seconds now.
Live for 9 seconds. How is everyone? I look like shit, man. I always look like shit. But I broke the swearing rule in the first minute, isn't it? I'm gonna put my sunnies on. How is everyone? We're here because Uncle Trump is a Chad, and he survived. He survived his shooting, his assassination attempt in heroic style. So let's and I just want to bring you some of the footage of that now. I'll just so I can remind everyone of the scenes. Let's just quickly have a look. We'll go share screen. Uh,
Do you have as the alternative views?
well, I've got the best view right here. I'll show you this one.
Hello, Gangnam. I'm gonna do your style. I'm gonna do you. I like there was a guy called Gangnam and he had a style.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my God, I can't believe Donald Trump is dead. Oh my God.
Shit, I placed his ear. Fuck.
Anyway, I thought that was really funny.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna want.
Check out the Chiron. The Trump just got shot. What the fuck? And it's like, never mind. He's okay. Lol.
Yeah, there was the
Where is
I
he?
don't know if I'll be able to find it. Maybe Libs of TikTok had it. It was a video of this leftist girl, blonde girl, kind of cute, having a conversation with herself. And then it was just like, "Oh, did you hear that Trump got shot at?" No, I did not hear that at all. Yeah, he got shot at and he lived. But he looked really, really awesome doing it. And it
Oh,
was
I
just,
seen that. Yeah.
and it's just
I
like,
seen-
it's true. I mean, there's no one else who's gonna get shot at and then
Dude, that
come
was
up
actually funny.
and then feed figurative red meat to the the base of which I am a member. And yeah, just the fists in the air and fight. Yeah.
Dude, it was so funny. Well, I wish I had that pulled up.
I
I
mean,
wish I had it pulled up because I know I've seen the one because they were like devastated. It's like, that sounds like really awesome though. It's like, sounds really badass. And she's like, yeah,
yeah,
we're
we're
gonna
gonna
lose the
lose the
election, aren't we?
yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
lose this election. Yeah, we are. Oh goodness, yeah.
Oh, here we go. No, Tay's found us. All right, he's in the audience. There's probably not going to be many people watching because I didn't really plan much. I was going to do a video, like an upload. I was like, fuck, everyone is live. Everyone's doing videos. Everyone's doing like emergency podcasts. Like,
Yeah, I was mad that
yeah.
I couldn't do one yesterday. I was just like,
Why?
no, this happened Friday, didn't it? Was it Friday this happened? Was it yesterday?
It was
I've
like
I've
30 something hours ago.
I've
Good
begun
day and a
to
half.
lose track of time. But I was like, everyone was going on everyone, and here I am. I was just like, and my wife was home, so I was just like, the leader of the free world was just shot at. Right? He was just shot. My wife was like, "Oh, that's crazy." I'm like, "Yeah, everybody's live right now, doing their like podcasts and super chats are flying in." And she was like,
Oh.
she was like, "Oh." I'm like, "Yeah, this is probably the biggest news story of our lives right now." And my wife was like, "Oh."
Do you know what's weird though? Like, it's not shocking. Like, there was like, I know there's a lot of people going around and saying, like, it's distressing, right? And it's a big deal. Like, the magnitude of the situation is big, right? But
It's huge.
it's almost everyone I know predicted this and was like, "Oh, I thought this would have happened a while back." And in fact, like, I'm sure there have been many attempts that we just don't hear about, but it was unusual for it to actually have succeeded to the degree that it did. I mean, all of the openings in the perimeter and all of that, like,
It's
it's
very
all
weird,
very
and so
suspicious.
I'm having this conversation with my wife,
Even my
and
mother was when I just first spoke to my mother, she's like, "That's a fucking inside job," and I'm like, "Oh, you're probably not wrong." Like,
well,
it's hard to
it's
argue, like,
suspicious. So then I was like, yeah, you know how my YouTube thing, my Rumble thing is kind of based on the news. Don't you think maybe I should be covering this right now? Why am I doing the parenting? What are you hiding from the kids? That was the conversation we had. I was getting so resentful. I'm like, let me go cover this story. And then
yeah.
she was like, well, I need a minute from the kids. I'm like, oh,
But Mom, Michael Jackson died. Anyway, go on, go on, go on. Apparently, I got you pregnant again. I
again,
apologize. Yeah, I did this apparently once before as well. I'm not sure.
I thought you were doing the butt stuff. You don't get pregnant that way.
No, like, no, that's. I think like, Daniel, I need my child support. Well, I don't know how to respond to this. I tell you what, like, I will give you moral support.
Moral support. You can do it. You can do it.
Yeah, that's a good thing for you.
Oh goodness.
Anyway, what else
Yeah.
should we talk about?
Did you did you see the the comedian, the black comedian who like immediately like worked this into his act?
We're on the day.
Yeah.
Go on, let's see
Like
it.
he immediately like worked it into his act, and everyone was like, "This is the funniest shit ever."
Y'all see the president? Well, the nigga that's running, Trump. He got shot, dog. They shot him. This nigga done been shot. Saying I went to jail. He done scammed people. And this nigga my uncle. Who the fuck? Who the hell? He black. He's officially black now, bro. This is beautiful. He's like, yeah, I'm having a fight. He was fine. He was doing like this and walked out with an American flag on him. Like this. He put one of these, like, I'm a real nigga. Fuck, nigga, I'm out of here. That's hard, bro. I wasn't even finna vote. I'm voting now, dog. He got it. He won. I wasn't even finna vote. I had no skin in the game. I like, that nigga got shot. He won. Fuck the bullshit. He had real ops, nigga. What the fuck? Joe Biden biggest op is the stairs. That's it. He had
That's
real
so
ops.
true.
Listen, that's how you know he a real nigga, bro. Joe Biden has been trying to kill himself his whole presidency. So nobody had to kill this nigga. Nobody had to try to kill it. Trump been just ready to go his whole time, and like, we gotta fucking off his ass, and missed. And just skipped his ear and missed. That's crazy, bro. Hey, Mexican nigga, you fuck with Trump? Yeah? Hell yeah, that was good. Huh? You say amen? He not God, nigga. What the fuck? That was crazy.
People are like pretty. I mean, dude, like everyone across the aisle, like even people that don't get political, that never talk, like they're coming out and saying, "Look, that moment was epic." Like, let's have a look at it. I'll just show you it. I'll bring it up on the screen.
Oh, then if you want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
I mean, we've all seen that bit, but this part is the part where he's like,
A lot of people are now talking about the woman in the back.
"Which one? Can we
Uh,
see her in this frame?"
Not in this
Or did
frame, no.
she'd
She's
gone
like
down already?
white shirts. She's got her phone. She like bends over for just half a second, and then she comes up with her phone and she's like filming. the entire time. I'm like, I want to know her camera angle. Like, she probably recorded some shit. But
Yeah, I think
everyone's
that I
like,
mean, because I think these people will look closer than they actually are in this camera view as well. Maybe not. I don't know. I could be wrong. Because there is. God, I got so many fucking tabs open, man. There is like a map of the area, and so many crazy photos come out of this. Like
yeah,
these photos are just going to be like, like a Renaissance painting. Like it's
and you got
I mean, I've
10,000.
put it as the thumbnail for this live stream. Everyone's got it as their thumbnail. It's on the front of Time. Here it is on Time. It's just such an epic photo, and even with the flag in the background and everything, it's just
I
like
had one like
triumph.
that. It was a little bit different, but it had Trump with laser eyes.
What do you mean?
That
In
was
the
the
same picture, just edited?
Yeah, so similar photo. It might have been a couple frames earlier or later where he's looking more towards the camera, but he's got laser eyes, and so that's the one that I used.
All right, I've just been using the same generic one that everyone's using
Yeah,
because I'm
because
bored.
it's such a good one. But yeah, so
It is.
shooter wise, it's really interesting because it's that 20-year-old kid who is a registered Republican
Yeah.
who donated to Act Blue, and so
People are making a big deal about the Republican registration thing, but there's several obvious reasons why people would register as a Republican if
it
they
was
are
to
not
fuck in
that
the
political,
primaries.
right? And to get and potentially get access to, closer access to certain events, like that could also be a part of it if you're wanting to plan shit out. But obviously, a primary reason to do that would be fuck with the primaries. And
Yeah.
I see people going like they're jumping on which side he's for, and it's like, does it really matter? He tried to shoot the president. Like that's kind of his
Believe it or
motivation.
not,
It seems his motivations are
it does matter. It 100% matters,
go on.
and it
N- I
matters
mean,
because there is a reason why it happened, and ultimately, whatever that reason is, we have to know. If it happens to be that it was, they got
yeah, this is
caught
fair.
up in political, like, in the
Well, they have called it now and officially like a political act of terrorism now, have they not? Like that's what they've.
yeah, they're
Um,
investigating it. So if for that to be a thing, it's because so he's trying to uh fuck with the outcome of politics.
mm,
And so
yeah,
that sort of speaks to a motivation. But if this guy got swept up in Joe Biden and AOC and everybody calling him a Hitler, and fascist and a threat to democracy and blah 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 blah, and got swept up in the fucking rhetoric and shit like that, that's important to know because
I
then
think
that's
what I
gotta
meant to
you gotta
say,
knock that
yeah,
shit
of
off.
course. I think what I meant to say is it's less important which side he's on as opposed to like it seems to me that it's clearly obvious that it's determined all of the details, and that is one of the details. But like it seems to me that there is no question that it is politically motivated of one or the other ideology. It's gonna be like this is politically motivated. He's shot the fucking president, right? So
Yeah.
I think that's less of a question to me. And like whether it's Republican or Democrat, to me it seems like both those parties are just as bad as each other. I mean, not well, the Democrats are probably worse at sowing division. Let's be fair, but like, and the media is a huge part of that mechanism of doing so. But they're both pretty fucked, man. They're both pretty fucked parties, and they both really really don't help the country in terms of trying to get along. They don't. Like they're not interested in that. Um, so like all of this talk about the threat to democracy, all of that is just I don't know who made that up. The World Economic Forum probably handed that memo down to everyone, or someone with fucking I don't know who came up with that catchphrase. The same cunt that came up with Build Back Better, I'm sure. But so
Yeah,
it just
so
seems
just like the just like the Covenant mass shooter, this person, this dude, he could have been he could have twisted himself in knots with leftist ideology. Like this leftist ideology, theoretically, because we don't actually know, it's not entirely confirmed. Although I think we can probably make a
I
reasonable
mean,
guess
just take a
here.
look at the guy. I mean, I hate to make
He
accusation, but yeah.
he might have been driven by ideology. That ideology says kill. That's the
Yeah.
same ideology that made Audrey Hale kill kids in a school. And
We're totally getting like age restricted or shadow banned or something this stream anyway. So like we already like triggered all
Dude,
the things in the first 5
you
minutes. So like
swore
fucking
in the first 2 seconds.
in the first 2 seconds, and then we had like about 50 N words.
Yes, but he's got the pass.
Yeah, true.
He's got the
That's
pass. He's
true.
allowed to.
Does that pass anymore though on YouTube? Can you still get that pass?
I think so.
Or do even they have to like censor it now? Some people are censoring the stupidest shit on YouTube. Like someone censored the word predator. Why are you censoring the word predator? Come on now.
I hate it. I hate
It's like
all the
we're deleting all the
self-censoring.
language. We don't know. Like if you're not clued in on these esoteric sort of matters, you don't have no clue what they're talking about when they come in and just like remove 5 entire words out of the sentence.
Yeah, there's no point in having free speech. Like there is no free speech. Like if you can't spell shooter with 2 O's and you got to put zeros in there, or if every other
Yes.
if every other fucking letter has to be an asterisk, then you're not doing free speech. You're not doing it at all. It doesn't exist. But I don't want to be
Well, it hasn't
suppressed.
for a
Well,
while, right?
but I'm monetized. It's like, I understand. That's something I'm not allowed to be because I don't couch my language very well or at all. And it's just like it's like language had an abortion, and the thing that got pulled out of it is now the thing that that's what we're speaking. It's not real language. It's a bunch of fucking numbers and asterisks
Newspeak.
and shit like that. And I hate
It's
it.
Newspeak. So it's what Orwell wrote about.
And it really started badly on Twitter with Libs of TikTok, where she did her fucking experiment
What
of
experiment?
like, well, she did this big experiment like last year or whatever, where she like found like a bunch of words and then she compiled them, words that you can't say because the algorithm will greatly reduce. And then so now everyone is just like bastardizing every word that could possibly have any kind of like censorship. So like shooter, you can't say shooter. It's like, well,
they're
how are
treating
we,
us like we're fucking 10 years old.
or less
Even
than
when
that.
like I was watching old 90s, like old VHS tapes from the 90s and stuff, right, the other day. And like
You have
some
a
of the ads
VCR?
and no, it was like someone had uploaded it
Oh,
onto their channel. And it was like there's so much great stuff, like brought back heaps of memories. But like the ads and stuff that we had and the news and the shit we used to say on Australian television was pretty out there. And like it kind of still is at times, but like comparing it even to today's, like our country is way less censored than yours is. Not yours, the United States. Sorry, I keep doing that to you.
no, Canada is more censored than America is.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Because we say shit and fuck on our TV quite frequently. Well, at least we used to. But they don't like they and in the middle of the day too. Like, but now they don't. Not so much. Yeah, like it's interesting, and they're just like sort of like yeah. I don't know what I was going with that, but
Yeah,
anyway, sorry,
we're censored badly.
we're censored badly.
Even in like real life, you're not allowed to misgender, or that's like a $70,000 fine.
What?
Oh yeah,
We don't have that here yet, but like I'm
our
not sure how
human
much
rights
longer.
councils are like,
Nazis. That's insane.
yeah.
I don't consider myself a real Republican, but I was registered as one at one point so that I could caucus for Ron Paul. People do that kind of thing. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Sorry, guys. I know I'm missing a bunch of your chats. I'm just sort of like half with it today, and I think you guys are talking amongst yourselves anyway. You're just saying you can't say the short form of an automatic transmission in comments anymore. What? The 6-letter version was easier to type. What?
Yeah,
Do you know they've been going hardcore censoring like anything related to Trump? Like I've been trying to write, and I was trying to write chats in Cosmic's live stream earlier, and I know that for a fact that he wouldn't have removed them. But they never got read out, and then I was like refreshing, and all my comments were gone, and it wasn't even like salacious or dirty or anything. It was just Trump related. So YouTube are going like extra hard in the last 24 hours or so with all that stuff.
yeah. They tend to do that. It's
they're
it's disappointing, but yeah. So the shooter was alleged. So 20 years old. I guess he was picked on as a kid. And the interesting thing is that he wanted to join the gun club at his school or whatever. And they wouldn't let him because he was dangerous with a gun. Like his shot was so
Yes.
poor.
So, yeah,
His
they
shot-
kicked him
he-
out or something, didn't they?
Yeah, they're like, you can't be here. You're too dangerous. And then so they used an example of him being on the one side of the range up against the wall, and then him firing, and his bullet actually going across and going into the far lane on the other side.
Oh, I probably can't show that. Oh, well, I just did.
And then it's so going from that to a dick hair away from assassinating, the greatest president of my lifetime. I mean, he's been doing his homework, I guess.
Well, I don't know, man. That seems a little bit too neat. Look, it was 130 meters, 150 meters, or feet, or whatever it is. I don't know what fucking numbers you guys use. You guys use metric though in Canada, hey?
Yeah, because we're not idiots.
Yeah.
The metric system.
So this is 130 meters. Like that's like an open fucking shot, and there's all these people. So like, if you look at the footage of the shooting, now I've got too many tabs open. I don't know where I am anymore. But there's footage of like the actual shooting, right? Where you can see that they're lining it up, and he's aiming for about, what is it, like 3 fucking minutes at the guy. Now I understand there's a like, so what happened is authorities were alerted to this shooter on the roof by people in the crowd. So it was obvious that this guy with the gun is climbing up onto the roof. Regardless of what is about to occur next, he shouldn't be there and doing that. Okay. And so you would think that that message would be immediately relayed to the Secret Service detail who is on Trump at the time, which it would have been. And then that would have also been relayed to the marksman on top of the roof. Now, during that time, you could argue that the snipers are not to draw fire on this man until like they are absolutely sure something is going to occur. Fair enough. So that may explain the delay in shooting and explain why the snipers are sitting there for a while on this guy before Trump gets shot. But why in those moments has his personal detail not covered him and made him duck in that moment? Because it is their job to shield him from bullets. And in that moment, they were aware of a potential assailant or, whatever. And they didn't.
And it's for the gayest reason possible. The radios.
What? What do you mean?
The radios.
They're saying they have what, radio failure.
The Secret Service had their own frequency, right? And they had, so because the president doesn't have a full presidential package, right? as that's what Dan Bongino was saying. He's only got a small amount of Secret Service, so they can only
because
do
he's not sitting president.
yeah. So they can only realistically cover a small area. So the place where this guy shot from was outside of the Secret Service's area, and that so the this responsibility for that building and that area was the actual local police. That was their job.
Yeah, I'm hearing that.
And the Secret Service is like, hey, listen, we've taken a lot of shit, a lot of flack. This was the local police. They didn't do their job. An officer was actually out of position.
Yeah, no, but I'm talking about like what I just mentioned is a failure of the Secret Service detail.
But wait, yes, I know we're getting there. So, apparently the local police, they have to call in to like a third party, and then that third party then calls in to the Secret Service. So there's a middleman.
It's broken.
Apparently, it's
That's
very
stupid.
cumbersome, and
That's
so
incredibly stupid and reckless.
it almost got fucking Trump killed. And so you're like,
That's
well,
what I mean.
why haven't the Secret Service jumped on him? Well, it's because they didn't know yet.
Well, the guy on the roof, the marksman on the roof knew. So it's like the message had got through somehow. It's made it to the gunman.
The marksman on the roof, the cat, the counter sniper or whatever.
Assault team.
He
was pointed at the fucking guy for minutes before it
Yes,
occurred.
but-
He knew where he was.
But it gets worse than that. Which guy? Because they're saying an officer went up there,
Yes.
saw him,
Yes. And retreated.
and then retreated. And we're like, what is this fucking Uvalde all over again? Jesus Christ.
But I mean, the sniper would have seen all of that unfold, and that is not a moment to take your attention away and go, "Oh, look, some rent-a-cop's got it sorted."
Yeah, well,
And obviously he didn't. Like so the guy, I think the sniper did a good job. I think he probably did what he had to under all that, because you don't want to shoot someone.
he got him in one shot.
Right. But it's like, it wouldn't, if Trump hadn't have moved his head, it wouldn't have saved him. Trump saved himself. Like that was a
100%.
stroke of luck. The Secret Service did not save Trump. They
No,
didn't.
not even at all. Not even at all.
Not even at
And then
all.
all the pictures of the fucking like the short
And then
fat
all those
women.
chicks, like those dumb fucking chicks who couldn't even put their gun away. Like it
Yeah.
was really embarrassing. It was
Can I
really,
can I bring up this
yeah,
this
you remove
post-
it off the screen if you want.
All right. So Eric Prince. You guys know who Eric Prince is, right? He ran
Probably.
Blackwater. You remember
Huh?
Blackwater? The
Oh yes. Yeah.
the coolest fucking name for like a military organization. So Eric Prince says, hopefully after the tragedy yesterday in Butler, Pennsylvania, we can all recognize that unaccountable bloated bureaucracies continue to fail us as Americans. Donald J. Trump is alive today solely due to a bad wind estimate by an evil would-be assassin. So they're saying the wind was about 5 miles an hour. That's not a
What?
lot, but that
What do you
might
mean?
be just
The wind. Okay, yeah.
yeah. So a bad wind estimate. As
Wow,
the
so, like-
graphics show, the full value of wind of just 5 miles an hour was enough to displace the unconfirmed but likely light 55 grain bullet 2 inches from Donald Trump's intended forehead to his ear. Trump was not saved by Secret Service brilliance. The fact that the Secret Service allowed a rifle-armed shooter within 150 yards to a pre-planned event is either malice or massive incompetence. Clearly, there was adequate, uncontrolled dead space for a shooter to move into position and take multiple aimed shots. Watching the newsreel, one can hear how proximate the shooter is by the very short time lapse between the crack of the arriving bullet to the boom of the muzzle blast. So from supersonic to sonic. The law enforcement sniper in newsreels was clearly overwhelmed as his face came off his rifle instead of doing his job to kill the shooter. Clearly, they were watching the shooter, but apparently have a no first shot policy, which is
Yeah.
dumb as shit.
Right.
Um,
Right.
The only positive action was an apparent 488-yard shot by one sniper, which dispatched the assassin. But after the assassin launched at least 5 rounds, wounding Trump and killing and severely wounding others in the crowd. He goes on to say, in my old business of being a mercenary, of providing diplomatic security in 2 active war zones, we were expected to execute the basics or we would be fired. Clearly, Secret Service failed at the basics of a secure perimeter, and once shots were fired, their extraction was clumsy and left Donald Trump highly exposed to follow-on attacks.
Well, you could hear them going, "What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?" You could
was the
hear them
woman.
saying it.
It was the DEI woman. The men didn't say anything because they didn't
Well,
need
I don't
to.
want to put it down to being women or men. They're either shit. If they're DEI high, you can get shit men doing that too. I mean, again, sure, it's probably going to be mostly women. I'm not going to shy away from that. But like, if they're shit, they're shit, right? And if they're DEI, there's usually shit. It's across the board. They're hiring badly. You can get very flimsy guys in that job too. And I did see one little twink looking dude. And I'm like, how are you going? You'll blow over in the fucking wind.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so
sorry.
This water tower here, there was not any police on this water tower, which would have been the highest vantage point in the entire area. It was completely fucking empty.
Yeah, would have. I mean, of course it was. And look how far away from the perimeter it is, though. So, like, and like you say, because they've got such a limited service, because he's not active president, and they're trying to put him in prison as it is, and take his Secret Service away. By the
But the
way,
thing is, though, I mean, you have quite a big perimeter, like around this other side, right? The fact that this manufacturing company was just like not at all sort of fucked with, like, as soon as I saw that, I'm like, why wasn't there a sniper already on that building? That's the craziest shit. A sniper should have already been there.
I want to know what the chat thinks. If you think it was a incompetence failure, type 1, and if you think it was willful negligence, i.e., allowed or permitted to happen, type 2, or you just type what you think. Just type what you think. But I want to know, it's because it's one of the two. It's one of those two. You also just turned at the right second too, user says, and I just want to quickly show you. Oh, okay, I can come back to your thing. But like, I just had that up. Oh, fuck. It's gone now. I had the thing on the screen where it was just, where it had his, oh, what the fuck? Oh, there it is. So this is like,
yeah,
that's if he was, and because he was, and let's just watch this.
We see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Like he like really right at the last second turned his head to look at the chart that was placed up on the thing. Now I'm seeing people like down here taking cover and stuff, but I'm sure where the guy who was killed must have been sitting like way over here somewhere, off to the side, because for the bullet to come from over this way off to the left and then pass through his ear is coming like past all of these people, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Whereas at first I was thinking that the bullet had come in because you see all these people go down. But like again, it's not. It's just very chaotic scene. But yeah, like they're so close.
We see
Man,
something that said,
this might sound gay. I get it.
Go ahead.
Watching this is like watching like the Twin Towers. be plowed into by an airplane.
Oh, I mean, it's not dissimilar. Like I get it's a big deal. Like
Like America in this moment, America won't be the same again. Like
I was saying that I'm like everything changes again today. Again,
it does.
again.
It's like the America that was, a couple days ago, as crazy and wild as whatever. It's now gone. It's into the ether. It's gone. There's this new thing where Donald Trump took a bullet. Like it's new.
Where is?
It-
Oh
it's
no,
it's
that's is this
crazy.
my. Where's all the things that I like? Because there was this picture of the. Let's just look it up. Secret.
Was that Mike
Service.
Harlow I saw there with that Katie girl, or not Katie, Christy or Carrie or whatever her name is?
Yeah, that's Kerry. Oh, this Destiny cunt. He's just been such a just vile pig today and yesterday. Like he's going out of his way to just get someone to fight him. Secret Service. There was this one particular photo that I mean, this chick is the one that's getting all the shit because
She couldn't fucking holster her gun, and the other woman was like, "What do I do with my sunglasses? I don't know. Put them on your face." Like, look,
no, I'll just hold it then. Look, what's going on? I mean, she's supposed to scan. Of course, they're supposed to scan, but she just looks fucking lost. And like, she's caught in all of the worst photos. Like, she's caught. Where is this one? This photo here. Everyone's covering in. She's just hiding.
Yeah.
She's crouching with like, don't hit me. Don't get my hair fucking messy. She did security for Pepsi before she got hired for Secret Service. What, this tubby one?
no, the head of the Secret Service.
Oh, she should fucking resign, but she won't because she's like one of those power hungry cunts like Joe
Yeah.
Biden.
Yeah. So, Christopher Rufo has just posted. Crazy. The Secret Service has filled its recruitment materials with DEI slogans, promises, and affirmative action. Yeah, that's the. Oh, this is me. Now we're looking at.
Oh, you were reading it, so I thought I'd move it over.
And explicit gender quotas. They are fighting misogynoir.
Misogynoir.
So they're fighting for black women. I'm a black female, and that's not what people imagine when they think of a Secret Service agent. I think of somebody
It's
who can
so
holster
funny
their
when they're
gun.
like bang on about racism and division when they literally carve out a separate, like they segregate them fucking selves with language and everything. Like what? Misogyny? What? What's the what? Come on now.
Yeah, it is
Guarded
pretty-
chips. It's funny when you say it like that. She guarded chips. I don't know why that's so funny, but
Yeah,
it
she
is.
was like head of security for PepsiCo.
Oh gosh. Fucking hell.
Like that's what she does.
That's so funny. It's so funny. This chick. I mean, this chick, this face. What is she like? 18?
Oh,
She looks
I
like a
don't
kid.
know.
Here's the one that we're talking about. Directed Kimberly Cheadle. Ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
So I mean, in fairness, I mean, if we're gonna be honest and fair, and we should try to be because we're not leftists here. So Cheadle did guard potato chips, or she managed the people that guarded the potato chips. But before that, she was actually a Secret Service agent for a handful of years. So she left and then did her PepsiCo thing and then came back to somehow run the Secret Service. It's very bizarre. I don't know how or why, but that bitch should probably resign.
I would
I
say. Well,
think
she's been dragged through into Congress, isn't she? Like they're all
on
wanting to.
Monday morning.
Yeah, I mean, you want to hope so. I mean,
Yeah.
this guy, I think he must have like late stage syphilis or something. Yeah, even I did say that. He's totally
Is that
snapped,
Destiny?
or he's pretending to have snapped. I don't get it. Yeah,
Well, his wife got or his girlfriend got fucked by
everyone's handing
Crypto.
around this fucking photo.
everything. Before we dunk on Destiny, can I do a shameless plug?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh,
So,
sorry.
hello everyone. We didn't exactly do introductions or an intro or anything.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
So I just want to say hello. My name is Sean. I am of the channel Third Railify. That's what you see here on YouTube and Rumble and on X. So I cover a lot of things. Usually third rail topics. Thus the name Third Railify. I know naming things is actually hard. So if you it's kind of like if the Quartering and Salty Cracker had a baby, then they sent it to Canada to be raised by the Mighty Goose or something. So perhaps if you're interested in that kind of thing, maybe do give me a follow. YouTube hates me. I'm like,
Yeah, he's really underrated. Like he should have way more. Like if you're gonna watch his content,
I am the
you'd be like,
digital
why is there
George
not
Floyd.
heaps more? Like, huh?
I'm the digital George Floyd. YouTube has their knee on my neck and I can't breathe.
Well, you know how you go to some channels and you think, oh, I don't understand why there's not like way more subscribers. You just got because you're good at talking, you're good at presenting news and stuff. I find it entertaining and very watchable. You edit things together well. You've got an appealing like brand and channel. I don't get. Obviously, I understand it's all these third rails that you keep striking. Hence the name.
That's the brand.
I mean, that's the game you're playing. But like, you've toned it down. You've tried to play their game.
Oh
I
man,
think
I currently have 15 videos on my channel. I had over 500. That I deleted tens of thousands of hours to appease the YouTube gods. It's
yeah, but
all
don't you?
available.
But I don't think there's going to be an immediate forgiveness. They will
No,
want time between then and like they'll probably give you like 3 months or something or 6 months between deleting your shit and you being reformed after your struggle session. Oh, he's still talking about Destiny. Okay, sorry. I'm just bringing up all your chats from before.
yeah. They say they say harmful or hateful content, but also because I deleted everything, they said, "Oh, and you need your public watch hours." So now I have to work my dick off to get my 3,000 public watch hours. So I effectively shot myself in the dick. I have a lot of work to do before October, but
Yeah, but if you get 2 good videos, you can get those 3,000 watch hours done. Like,
I don't know.
maybe
Possible.
3 or 4 3 or 4 good videos, and that's that they'll. But like when I say that, I mean they'll have to be like the best ones, the best performing ones that you've done, and
But
often
the
they're
best
not the best
performing one
videos that you've ever done. It's funny because like the
the
best
best
perform.
performing videos that I do, like, well, for example, there was that one politician in like was it Virginia or whatever, the one that did pornography,
Oh
house
yeah,
so whatever it was, a housewife experience or whatever she went by, that got a ton of views, but
oh, he's a
YouTube was
cop.
like,
You mean? Oh no, that I'm thinking she's the one that fucked all the screws.
no, I did that one too. And they're like, "No, you can't make that content. That's not monetizable. I mean, you haven't broken any rules. We just don't like that." And I'm like, "Well, this is what I cover." Or teachers diddling their kids, like their students. I cover that a lot.
Yeah, see, like
Or white
if you
chicks
watch
banging
like
dogs. Happens all the time.
if you watch like Caleb from Oompa Land or whatever his channel is, Oompa TV, whatever he goes by. You know what I'm talking about?
No, no idea.
Um, he's got like 5 million subscribers. He just does all sorts of random shit, and he like every now and then he gets dinged, but he somehow seems to make money off it. I don't know. I think maybe it's like he rose up and got to his size before YouTube was so oppressive, and then now he can afford to ride on certain hot topics because of his size.
Maybe.
But rising to that same position, doing that same kind of content and that same style today would probably not be possible given all of the constraints that they put us under. Like, and
Yeah,
it
I
just,
would.
hey, Ali, what's up, Ali?
Like my channel originally was demonetized because I had the audacity to cyberbully and harass Jeffrey Epstein. You can't even do that to somebody who's dead.
Yeah, that's
There's no law on the earth that says you can't do that.
You bullied him.
I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry, YouTube. But do you want to like protect King Pedophile? Obviously. But anyways, back to this guy who is really upsetting.
I mean, there's not much to say about him other than he's just like deliberately going around and trying to stir shit up. He's just a real. Look, I'm sure Corey and Babbitt are both having fun with each other in hell right now. Like, what? Why is he going to be so like needlessly cruel? Like, it's just
Yeah,
these
being
people are so.
Ashley Babbitt. Like, what does she got to do about this?
Well, he just wants to drag January 6th into it because he's fucking obsessed. He's crazy.
Yeah.
He's crazy, and he's like being extra crazy than usual. Like usually, I wouldn't even talk about him because he's just so uninteresting.
I think he's
3
doing
likes
it for
with
the
7
clicks. I think it's just clicks.
Yeah, of course. He's rage baiting people. 3 likes with 7 watching. We can do better. Thanks, user. Look, it's the middle of the night over there, so I'm guessing we probably can't do any better. This is as good as it probably gets. Hey, what's up, bro? Bro.
Because there's also this little gem here. Make sure I got this.
I don't give a fuck if my girlfriend goes and fucks another guy because I know she's coming back to me at the end of the night because we love each other because I'm a cool fucking person. I know that. If I'm not gonna gatekeep the fuck out of who my girlfriend fucks, do you think I'm gonna chase you around?
Bro, what?
This is foundational to why he's like having this epic meltdown right now because he knows that everyone knows that's what that's how he lives.
Like that's.
Boo, you can't time yourself out as a mod. Why would you time yourself out as a what? Why is that like a bad thing?
Like destiny is broken. Like,
hey KJ. Yeah, totally broken, totally snapped.
Like he's his wife leaving him must have.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Jay. No, her mum's not doing. Oh, your mother-in-law's not doing good. Not much longer as a hell.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
That's sad news. I'm sorry.
I hope they don't offer her maid. That would just be the most awful thing ever.
Unless she needs it.
Well, unless I guess. But you know, it's British Columbia. They shove that kind of stuff on you.
Yeah. Well, that's sad. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope things go as comfortably as possible.
Good thing I didn't make a mother-in-law joke. My goodness, how bad and poor taste would that be?
He would forgive you, I'm sure. Isn't that your mod?
Yes.
He's your mod. You're actually my mod as well, over here and on Rumble. I made like almost everyone a mod.
Well, that's nice.
I just like if I like them, I give them a wrench. Well, that doesn't mean that if you don't have a wrench, I don't like you. It just means I can't do it through StreamYard.
What you're saying, basically, from what I understand, if I can translate Aussie to English, it's hey KJ, fuck you. I'm kidding, by the way.
No, I don't. No, KJ is
probably a cool person if they're here.
Probably very cool. It's just like if you're not as frequent here, I won't have had the chance to have gone in onto the YouTube site because I have to go and watch my own thing and then look at the chat and then go through YouTube and make you a mod. I can't do it through StreamYard because StreamYard's actually for the price that you pay for it, right? I know I keep whinging on about price, but like it is expensive and they do limit a lot of stuff on here. Like for the basic plan, they should let you broadcast at 1080p. Like they really should. And then for the professional plan, they should let you change your fonts. Like all of these fonts, I could change this if I had the enterprise plan, but that's like 2,000 something US dollars a year.
That's
I'm like,
ridiculous.
it's out
Okay,
of
alright.
control.
All right, so now that you're rebranding into just Chad Daniel Clancy, maybe you can get the poor person's plan. You can like swallow a little bit of pride and have a StreamYard logo on your thing. Nobody pays attention to it.
Yeah, I
Nobody
guess it
gives a
wouldn't
shit.
look so bad now that there's no clashing branding.
Yeah.
That's true. But no,
or
because
Rumble
it's
Studio.
not 1080, so you can't read it. You can't read writing if it's not in 1080.
People don't need to read. Most of these people are doing productive things just listening to us.
I need to read.
Well, I guess. I mean, that's something I haven't learned to do yet.
I don't know. I'm just complaining about nothing. I should do I need to give Rumble Studio an actual try before I totally write it off. But I am prepared to write it off. I'm like already just ready to write it off.
I did 5 ad reads Saturday night. 5 of them. I mean, I made $8, but still, the fact that I could do that. I mean, if I had a big audience.
So what do you mean? So you've entered a deal where you're getting a commission?
Okay,
and
so
reading you're receiving copies that they give you to read.
Yeah, they do it on the fly.
Oh, is
So
this
it's
like a
called-
new Rumble system?
Yeah, it's RAC, the Rumble Advertising Center, and so on screen,
Okay.
and so you can.
So that's
use,
their equivalent of the YouTube partnership program.
No, it's just something that anyone can do.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I should stop interrupting you.
You can just do it. So you can actually do StreamYard through Rumble Studio. It's pretty darn easy. That's how I do it. Because Rumble Studio all by itself it's still a little weird. It's serviceable. Like it's totally workable.
Did I try to watch Donald Trump Jr. and if he couldn't get a fucking proper bandwidth running through it, then I'm like, whoa, there's no hope for me. And it comes a billionaire, and like he's buffering, so I'm like, ew.
Well, I think that sometimes that might be a Rumble problem by itself because Rumble does a lot of
got
big
like a Rumble deal.
Rumble does a lot of big.
He's still not watchable.
Yeah.
I think
Jay
what
says
I need to
I'm an ad read whore. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna be every 20 minutes. They'll let you do an ad read. I'm gonna do it every 20 minutes.
I need to concentrate more on just upload content, just like standalone upload content. And if I have guests on, we can record it in Zoom or Discord or something and then upload it. I know it's less interactive with the chat that way. And I could do like the occasional live, but like the whole expense involved is just trying to get an extra guest on the screen. Otherwise, it can all be done for free through OBS. And I tried my hardest to get it working through OBS and other cheap, or free alternatives, and it was just so painful that I nearly gave up completely. It was really, really bad, and it was a terrible experience for the guests that I had on. I feel embarrassed, but so I'm like, I just cannot. I refuse to deal with that. There's no amount of fucking enjoyment that can make up for all of that headache. So when StreamYard was just like, because it handles all the audio, the one big problem is also audio, having all these audio sources and competing different volume levels. It's like, oh, fuck. It's like you really do need an extra person to manage that if you don't have it really tight. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's why my branding is based around my ADHD.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because when it all goes to shit, what do you expect out of me?
I'm just trying to allow for that in myself as well by just like pulling most of the branding off. Like you'll see, I did it like a little. Where am I? YouTube. Like I just changed it to a little DC, and that's it. And that's it.
That's lovely.
Isn't that lovely? And I'm like, holy shit, that almost looks a bit like the DC shoe coat fucking logo. I'm like,
It's close.
And so that's yeah. Well, that's why I had to display these ends in a bit because I'm like, it makes it slightly different, more different. Because before they were flat, and then like, it looks
So it's
really
like links of
close.
a chain.
Yeah, it's supposed to be, but I didn't even think of it until I seen the DC Shuko one next to it. I'm like, oh shit. But there's not much you can do with those two letters. It's hard to get them to go together.
I guess.
OBS requires a ton of setup, never update it. Yeah. I mean, like
OBS.
I like OBS.
OBS and I, we have a tumultuous relationship.
Yeah, it is fraught with a lot of challenges.
Like it fucking crashes. So I'll be like riffing, right? I'll be like reading a news story. It's a stream of consciousness, and I'm flailing, I'm flopping around, being all this stuff, and then at some point in time, in the last few minutes, the thing has popped up quietly in the middle, going ping. We've stopped working, and I'm like, wait a minute, when does this happen? I don't even know what I said. And so sometimes I have to like do the whole thing all over again, and I'm like 15 minutes into recording. Fucking OBS. Oh my god.
That's never happened to me. Although I have a
Happens to me all the time.
I have a fairly new computer though. Like I built it last year.
I hate you for that. I got a ham sandwich.
Yeah, but I hadn't that was the first one I bought made in like 6 years, I think. The other one I've still got, and it's just still a decent machine. It's just no, it doesn't have the grunt. I'm getting nice compliments from my very basic ass logo in here.
Well, no,
Thanks,
it's good.
guys. Appreciate that. I could show you like all these different like I had all these different options. Like I don't know what's gonna go on here, but like anyway, that's what it evolved into. It might change again. That on a hat would look cool. Actually, it would, wouldn't it? It would look better than this shit.
Yes.
It would look cool.
On my hat right now,
I need to get a better supplier though, because this hat is not a good hat. Like it's cheap and the shape of it's dumb.
on my hat right now, I have a porcupine. And beside the porcupine, it says prick.
That's funny. Anyway, let's
Yeah,
get rid of
this hat was a birthday gift. Believe it or not, I'm now 40 years old. Oh my god.
What? You're 40 years old today?
No, just like last week. I turned 40.
Oh, really? What?
Yes,
I didn't
it
even
was
say
that
happy
link I sent
birthday.
you. Yeah. I sent you a link for my birthday stream.
Was that the birthday stream that I missed? I didn't know
Yes.
it was your birthday stream. I'm sorry, dude.
No, it's fine. I figured
Oh,
you were
such
like
a terrible
wrestling
friend.
koala bears or I don't know, fighting an emu or running over toads. I don't know what Australians do. Something with
We do that.
Vegemite.
Yeah, we fight sharks and
Fixing your Ford Falcon.
Yeah.
Or racing a Holden Commodore. I don't know.
Racing a Holden Commodore. They're pretty much extinct now.
Are they?
Oh well, they don't make them anymore.
Yeah, I just assume Australia is filled with a bunch of Eric Banas.
It was once upon a time. Like if you go out into the sort of like I don't know, it depends on where you are. Depends on where you are. If you come into the central Sydney area or Melbourne, not so much. But like the further out into the suburbs you go, yeah. I want to watch this again. This is funny.
Did you see the BlackRock commercial with the shooter in it?
What?
BlackRock filmed a commercial at the shooter's high school, and the shooter was in the BlackRock commercial.
What? Have you got it?
I do have it.
Is that it here?
Is Brian Delala?
Here we go.
name is Brian Delalo. I teach AP and honors economics.
Okay, so he's here. Here's the shooter right here.
Dude.
In Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Weird how it's all...
Financial well-being to me is knowing that I can be free to do the things that I love to do.
Why is there always such a fucking weird link?
I hope when I retire someday, they say that guy made this place a special place to come to school.
That's him there.
But I mean, it's hard to not have BlackRock in your life in some way, since they do own absolutely everything.
Yes, they do own everything. 100 cajillion infinity dollars under management or whatever. But the shooter,
I
like
mean,
the guy
he's
who
in
tried
the
to kill
ad.
Trump?
He's in the actual ad.
like it's fun. I'm sure it's a coincidence, but sometimes
I
coincidences
don't believe in
are
those,
really
though.
funny.
That's the thing. If I want to be consistent, I have to say that I don't believe in coincidences like this. I mean, sure, there are synchronicities and stuff like that, but like, it just, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Surely coincidences obviously do exist, but like, I have a lot of trouble believing in those.
Sometimes they're really funny. You're
Yeah.
like, oh, the most evil corporation aside from Nestle, and the shooter is in their commercial.
I mean, dude, that's so fucking. Oh, another guy who's losing his mind, Owen Benjamin. That's hilarious how he's going off the fucking charts. This guy, he's just like, you know, Owen Benjamin.
Name rings a bell.
Used to be like in with Alex Jones and stuff until he sort of really went off the deep end. Now he's just like, no, it's a BB gun. It's all set up. It's fake. You're all crazy.
That's different than Owen Schroyer, right?
Yeah, different Owen. He wasn't that involved with Alex, but like this guy.
Well, yeah, I don't.
He was like a comedian, and then like he's just like fully gone like full retard on this thing.
Stage right, camera left. So he moves his head, and the mythology around it right now is that is when the bullet was flying by his head.
I know that's when it's already that there is once it's already pierced his ear and is already flown past behind his head in this frame.
Yeah,
and he's about to raise in this frame. He's already going to raise his hand to clasp his ear. There's just because people, when this was first taken, they were thinking, oh, it's coming the other way. How did it get him on the other side of his head? I'm like, no, that's it already hit him at this point. It's just exiting his ear.
So that apparently is the bullet that was going by his head. And if he hadn't turned his head, it would have hit him right in the back of the skull and he would have died. Okay, so I don't think that that's possible based on his expression. I don't know. It doesn't look to me like those two shots line up.
Based on his expression.
Again, I don't know. But if you look at his expression, he's not looking in the same direction and he has his hand up. You see how that doesn't line up? These are not hard things that you can do yourself.
Fucking idiot.
All right. So in the now famous bullet through the sky image, Trump's right hand is in the air. And you can see by his face that it doesn't match when the bullet actually goes past his ear. I can say that pretty confidently, although who knows?
Because you're a retard.
Right? So where is his hand? His hand at no point. There it is. So his hand only raises once he's been hit. Bang. Okay. So when you look at the bullet that is now being passed around as fact, his hand is in the air making a point when the bullet is about to hit his head. This is not hard to do this.
He's assuming that the first bullet hit him.
I mean, it's not just this. He's like fully going deep, but like he's been going.
The shooter got off at least 5.
Right. Yeah, there's 5. And also there's like
this. Ping, 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 ping. And so, yeah, okay. So the first one whizzes past him. And then the second one gets him. And then his hand goes up. So it's just like, okay, that alone. And I'm not the brightest guy. sometimes funny, but not the brightest. That even just debunks everything you just said.
Yeah,
It's like
he's not making any
sometimes people
cogent
just
sense.
get assassinated.
And look, he's just getting totally rent. Oh, he's cut off all his replies. Oh, you pussy. Oh no, it was just
Like
that one.
it's either a crazy leftist.
No, he's not. He's a crazy. That people will call him an alt-right, but he's not really any of that. He's just
I think well no so there are reports that he has affiliations with Antifa. And I mean he donated to the far left Act Blue. So
I'm talking about Owen Benjamin right now.
no,
I
I'm
thought you
talking
meant-
with the shooter. All right. So
Yeah,
so
okay.
it's either a crazy lone wolf leftist or JFK2 Electric Boogaloo. It's only one of those two things.
You're right. Yeah.
Like that's it. Like there's no faking it. It wasn't a BB gun or any kind of thing. It really happened. That was a real bullet flying through the air. It really did strike Donald Trump. A dude, an American hero, fucking died, and other people are critically injured. So I mean, it wasn't fake.
Yeah, we should probably acknowledge him actually, given that we're doing a live, because he is one of the actual Corey. Here he is, Corey.
He's got a name that
He's got a
everyone
name.
everyone.
Yeah, Comparatori.
Wait, I have it. I need to see it.
I'm just gonna go with Comparatori. Corey Comparatori. That sounds. I'm sorry.
Corey Comparatori or
Yeah.
Comparator. Yeah, it's
Comparator or Comparatori. Former fire chief of Buffalo Township. I'll say he was a fireman as well. Jesus Christ. So of course, they took out an actual hero. Jeez. Well, rest in peace, man. He was shielding his daughter. And so this is the guy. I mean, as far as I understand, he was killed like instantly on.
Yeah, well, one of the bullets
seat,
hit him in the head.
In the head, and so there was brain matter everywhere, and like so he was pretty much gone. I don't know if there was. I don't think there was a lot of suffering, at least, as far as he is personally concerned. But
So, Allison Comparator, his daughter, wrote the very long what is this, Facebook or whatever
yeah,
message. And I was really moved. Like
I was too. I found it very because I was really tired. I'm like, oh, this is so long, but I'll read it. I'll read the first few lines, and then I was like, oh, I have to read all of this, and I was like, oh shit, this is actually making me quite sad.
yeah, I mean, I may or may not be wearing leopard print right now, but it doesn't mean I cry at everything.
I did share it. I shed a little tear when I was reading it. I think it was which part of it got me.
Like father daughter, father son stuff. It gets to me just because I'm a father of four young boys.
Right, and well, she spoke she just wrote it very well as well. Like I think she just said it perfectly.
Yeah, that part.
I don't know if it's hard to sort of come up with all of that, like so shortly after having this man ripped away from you. Like it's a very terrible time for them, and she managed to get herself together to express that in a public way. I think that's pretty
like this part where they are not going to tell you how quickly he threw me and my mom to the ground.
Yes, yeah.
I was just like, holy cow. I hope I can be half the father this guy was.
They were not going to tell you how he shielded my body from the bullet that came at us. He loved his family. He truly loved us. To take a real bullet for us. And I want nothing more than to cry on him and tell him thank you. I want nothing more. I can't read this. This is making me upset.
Yeah, his last tweet.
On the internet.
His last tweet was to cat turd.
Oh.
And so a lot of people went to his last tweet ever and posted like rest in peace, condolences and whatnot, and it was like really emotional seeing like all of the names, everyone from like Sydney
Dude,
Watson.
I feel sad talking about it right now.
Sydney Watson to like Nerdrotics to like everybody, like all the big names, just like posting like condolences to this guy, and I was like,
And
it's
this
a
filthy cunt
firefighter.
Destiny, like people like Destiny and shit are like clowning on this man right now. Like, what a disgusting thing to do. Like, how cruel in your heart. Like, how evil do you have to be?
But
Gosh.
then again, there's a corner, or there was a corner, or a chair in the bedroom of Destiny's. What am I trying to say? There's a chair in the corner of Destiny's bedroom that he sat in while other men fucked his wife.
That's got a dildo strapped on it as well. Like, so he sits and
I
plugs himself
suspect
up on that.
while he watches, there's like a little cage on his dick.
We're totally getting age restricted.
Sorry, this is why I streamed.
No,
Rumble.
it's my fucking fault. But like, I started it.
This is why I streamed a Rumble exclusively.
Dude, like, if we can't have any fun, then there's no point coming online, right?
Yeah.
If they age restrict it, who cares? I don't. It's not like I'm monetized as it is. As much as I love to stay and hang out, it's midnight here, and I got to get up early. Remember to check your preps and stay frosty. Stuff could still get interesting real fast. Thank you, Daniel. We always appreciate you here, bro. Good to see you here, man.
Peace, Daniel.
We'll
Peace.
see you next time. Have a good sleep, friend. Good night, y'all. Yeah. So, anyway, that's that hero. Gone.
Yeah.
Left the world. Taken away too soon.
Have you seen the Forbes article? Will surviving gunfire be Donald Trump's next appeal to black voters?
Ah, there's so many insane articles. And you know that one where it was like Trump, that original CNN one that everyone was saying was fake. That was like Trump rushed off stage after he fell over or something like that.
Yeah.
It was real. That was actually a real article.
Yes, it was.
And they changed it.
Yeah, I had it pulled up, and then they updated it.
What did it say? What was the title?
Oh, it was just something like Trump rally interrupted by Secret Service after he falls over or something.
Yeah.
And then there's another one. It was like
here it is. Secret Service rushes Trump off stage after he falls at rally.
Yeah, and then there's another one about how he got spooked by loud noises.
Yeah, spooked that loud noises. I'm like, his face is fucking erupting with blood, you stupid cunt.
Yeah.
Like, how dumb do they think they are? Like, they really must have so much contempt for us.
Oh yeah,
and boy, it is mutual. If this wasn't YouTube, in fact, let's just say it anyway. They should burn those fucking things to the ground. Honestly, they should do a summer of love on all of the mainstream media. Like, what are they existing for at this point?
Trump removed from stage by Secret Service after loud
condone violence.
Trump removed from stage by Secret Service after loud noises startles former president and the crowd.
Isn't that amazing?
Like I've said it on my streams, which everyone should tune into Saturday night on Rumble for Saturday Night Off the Rails. I'll say it again here. No matter how much you hate the media, you don't hate them enough. Try harder. You'll get there eventually. We don't hate them enough.
We don't really hate them enough, and I suppose it's one that we shouldn't be out there trying to sow hate and division. But
no,
anyone is responsible. If anyone is responsible, I mean, it's the media. Look at this thing that Alex Jones kid drew. That's oh shit! I clicked the wrong button. Isn't that the cutest thing you've ever seen?
What is that?
Trump with his. That's Trump. That's Alex Jones' daughter. Drew a little crayon picture of Trump with his fist in the air.
Is there blood? Is the blood coming out?
I think it might be. I think now that you said that, I think that might be blood on his ear. That's so funny. What a fucking legend. That is so funny. That's cute. I think that's cute. Don't you think that's cute?
That's blood coming out of his ear. See, like my kids.
That's adorable though.
Yeah, my kids. I don't even think they draw that well.
Oh, what was I looking for? I was looking for
Like
this even
my son can do advanced math, but he can't draw.
we've even had Australian senators releasing statements. And look, people didn't hold back on the calling it an assassination down here. Everyone, there's been no question in Australia, like this is an assassination attempt. Like what's good? But meanwhile, CNN's like, oh, it was just a bit of noise. Fucking
Did you
hell.
see
Today there was
the instructions that were given to media companies regarding what they can and cannot say about the incident?
God. Have you what
Oh.
have they leaked? The instructions have leaked, have they?
Yeah.
Have you oh, let's have a look at that.
So Trump rally story. Hello. Reminder to stick to facts. Don't speculate, editorialize, sensationalize, or jump to conclusions when reporting on the Trump rally incident today. Don't call it assassination attempt unless authorities say it is, which they have. Don't say a shooting targeting Trump or the rally unless authorities confirm that connection. Clarify if it's actually gunshots. That's unclear at the moment. If authorities don't know, then it's okay to say that. Anchors. So for the talking heads, reminder to be mindful of body language when presenting the story. No need for serious, in quotes, face or adding comments and adjectives for color. No need to say scary moments today at a Trump rally. Just get to the story.
This is unbelievable because you know what? I'm just looking up right now the distinction between kill and assassinate, and the only difference is that the victim or the targeted person is a notable person. That's literally the only qualifier to make it an assassination. And so the fact that this occurred and that we can all see it already rises to the level of it being an assassination. I don't understand why they need this authoritative clearance to call it something. Is there this certain definition they're trying to meet? What is this definition of assassination that people are trying to go by or qualify here?
I don't know,
Because
but
as
they
far
go
as I
on.
understand, it's the attempt on an important person's life.
Basically, yeah. At this moment, no need for guests to comment because we can't control what a guest says. Again, all this is just a reminder. I know,
No, you
but
need to
we all
guess the
know.
comment because they're not worth. Then it's not like we're writing it for them or anything. Fuck, they just have such contempt for people.
Yeah,
These
so
people are fucking like epic elite slugs. Like they would kick their maid down the stairs if the fucking dinner's too cold. Like these people are just foul.
yeah, you don't hate the media enough.
Jeez.
Yeah,
that is
everyone
terrible.
everyone has got into their their statements and all that. And AOC put out a statement yesterday, but then today she put out another tweet basically saying that Donald Trump is a fascist. It's like, so we've gone back to that, eh? Just one
Yeah, they're
day
like, we'll
of you
tone it
being
down
reasonable?
for one day. I've even seen Cenk Uygur like saying, oh, like for one day, this is based and Trump's a Chad. Like he was fully gassing up Trump for a bit. Like on like let's have a look and see what he was tweeting. Think. Where is it? One more credit to Trump and his fans today, and only today. Trump sticking the hand up and saying "fight, fight, fight" while the crowd chanted "USA, USA, USA" was badass.
I mean, it
And
really
yeah,
was.
yeah. It's like, fuck that. If I got shot, I'm also saying fight, fight. Anyone who criticizes him for that is nuts. Well, Cenk, I'm afraid to tell you, they're very nuts. They are fucking way gone. They're beyond nuts. They are rabid. They are crazy. Like they are. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean, like this photo is just not going away ever.
No.
That's
Did you see
gonna be
what Chank's stupid nephew Hassan Piker said about it?
God, probably something like truly odious because he would have just aimed for that and succeeded. I'm sure.
Would
What
you
did
like
he
to see
say?
it?
Of course.
As well as you saw the
He's clip farming harder than the new crop of phase talent. He's like phase Ronaldo. He's clip farming harder than Jinxie. He keeps throwing up his fucking fist.
been at many of these Trump rallies, and
It's
here's a picture from
over!
one of our colleagues there on the ground, the photojournalists who are in the front row showing the
It's
blood on
over!
points as
What's
well. As you
over?
saw
What's over? What's over, Hassan? Your fucking grift? The election? Because the election is as good as over. Now, I want to caution against actually people saying that because you still need to go through with it and perform the action of voting in large numbers because even though the whole
If
system's
everyone
a little
votes
bit of a
that's
joke.
supposed to vote, this election is over.
Right, but like, don't forget they always have shadow campaigns, and don't forget that what they did in 2020. And I won't go any further than that because for fear of losing the channel. But yeah, we know. So like, we'll see what happens. I think it'll be close. I don't think it'll be as big a landslide as people were expecting it to be, especially after this event. They're all going to be really expecting it to be solidified now. When that's it's kind of dangerous to think. However, if it doesn't occur, like if he doesn't win, no one will have any even their own side are probably not going to believe that, but they'll accept it. Of course, they'll run with it, but no, absolutely no one will be able to believe that.
So his chat is saying things like, so mad they missed. I cannot believe this. The worst part of this is Pennsylvania. He is going to milk this until his death at 102. Is this going to make Trump win? Is this going to make Trump win?
Yes, it is.
It
definitely
this
is.
is a worst case scenario. Ours winning every state, every race. The amount of conspiracy theories that will come out of this will be insane. I can already see all the right-wing people farming the shit out of this like never before. Yeah, that's his chat. A bunch of fucking 12-year-olds.
It's funny, the
or
people that
whatever.
are always like the ones that are usually jumping at people, calling us like conspiracy tards and all sorts of making fun of everyone else for not going along with the mainstream narrative on every fucking thing. They all of a sudden they're all turning around and saying, "Oh, it's a setup, it's a setup now, and it's fake." Because the BB gun was like, "Oh, the towers, there was no plane." It's that logic. It's like the towers are still there logic. That's how bad they've gone. That's how far they've disappeared off the edge. I think there were no planes. I'm obviously using an analogy here, but
it was like some sort of like, I don't know, software.
Like this sort of shit. Oh, whoops, wrong one. We were 2 inches away from democracy. We missed. Like democracy is apparently murdering your opponents.
Well, and so I was did you see that one about that the blonde girl, she's driving in her car and she's like, and he missed. Our problems were going to be over.
Granny Fulton, the world will not allow him to win. Okay, I'm interested to hear your reasoning there. Almost interested. They're seething so hard. Yeah, it's kind of pretty funny, really. Completely different topic. It must be your winter because that jack is making me. Yeah, dude, it's fucking cold. It's bitter cold here today. It's like, it's driving me insane.
How cold is it?
Well, you're Canadian, so for you it'll be hot. But like, I don't know. Last night it got near about 0 centigrade.
Yeah, we're speaking correct language here, you and me.
Yeah. You use centigrade, right?
Well, Celsius, centigrade, same thing.
Yeah. So like that's
0.
cold for us. About that around in the peak of in the middle of the night it would have been, yeah. Because the last time I checked it, it was
how deep in winter are you?
We're heading into the middle of it pretty soon.
Oh, so your winters don't get that cold.
No, the coldest it gets is maybe about -4. And that's like as on its coldest point.
I'm still wearing my flip-flops at -4.
Yeah, so but like for us, that's cold, man.
Oh goodness.
But
I
it's
mean,
not like
sure.
you guys never see 40-degree temperatures either. Like you get quite hot days there, as in Canada too, right?
Like 40-degree temperatures. Poor Jay's fucking roasting on an open fire at like he's like
For my American friends, that's about 133.
last week he said it was 45.
Yeah, so it gets to about 50. It gets over 50 degrees here sometimes.
Okay, we don't very rarely do we have that. Like we'll get to like 50 in some spots.
Yeah, so but that's you've got the range. You get up to 50 degrees, so you're over 135 Fahrenheit. Like it's up there.
Getting up to 50, it happens. It's
That's about
very
as hot as
rare.
it gets anywhere. Like it doesn't get much hotter than 50. Like it gets to about 55 in certain places. I know where my mother lives, it was like that quite frequently throughout the summer just gone. But I remember many days like that as a child growing up in 50-degree heat, and that's in the shade. But
that's crazy.
That's about as hot as it gets anywhere else as well. That's like in the densest part of the Sahara. I mean, sorry, the most desolate part of the Sahara and all those deserts that are the hottest, measured to be the hottest places on Earth. That's about it gets to about mid-50s, and that's about it. So you've got the full range of. We don't have as wide a range of temperature here as you do in Canada. We don't need.
So we'll get into like a heat dome, whatever that fucking weather phenomenon is called. It's the heat dome, and it gets really hot for a really long period of time. And but then in the winter it's like minus 45 degrees.
But 45 is hot. 35 is uncomfortable. I mean, for me, 35 is pretty good actually. But amazes me how Canadians are wearing less clothes in the snow than I do here when it's under 10 degrees. Yeah, I don't know. You guys are just sort of built better, like for that sort of thing, I guess. Your measurement is commie units, dude. Fucking Fahrenheit is just ridiculous and stupid. You know, I mean, Celsius makes sense. It's has a 1-to-1 ratio of or correlation to the
water.
Kelvin, and it's also based off the boiling point of water.
I want to know where my water freezes and where it boils, and I'm not interested in brine. I mean, your fucking Fahrenheit temperature, your freedom units. I mean, at some point, your freedom units are the same as Celsius. Is that minus 35?
Minus 40.
It becomes the same. Your freedom units fucking break down when it's really hot or really cold. Ours stay fucking consistent.
Yeah.
Also, I want to know when the ice is 0.
Yeah, the ice is at 0. And when does it disappear? When does it become a difference? When does it become air again? 100.
100.
Basic, sort of. And what is it? And what is it? And like, if I like a Kelvin, so like, if you, the only difference between Kelvin and centigrade is 273.15 Kelvin. So they're the exact same thing. It's just that centigrade is shifted up to meet those properties of water and make it relevant and tangible to our lives. However, 1 Kelvin is equivalent to 1 degree centigrade.
Ice has 12 forms, by the way. Yes, and one of them is a ginger upstairs sleeping in my bed right now. Just pointing that out. My wife. She's made of some kind of ice.
It's made of ice. Is she the ice queen?
Sometimes.
What else is going on? We might wrap it up soon because
Shannon Doherty died.
Oh. Anyway,
in other news,
yeah,
Dr. Ruth died.
Oh, who's that?
Oh, she was a prominent sex therapist who'd go on the news and be like, "This is how you do it."
Oh,
Yeah.
he went to be with Jesus.
Yep.
There you go.
And
There
then
you go.
and then-
What is going on with Kid Rock? He's so fucking out of control. You fuck with Trump, you fuck with me.
You know what? Okay, all right. You know what? This strikes me as the most fake bullshit ever because we all fucking saw Kid Rock. Oh, Grandpa's
Shoot
feeling
up
a
the-
little frisky. I'm gonna fuck this can of Bud Light. I'm not actually
Yeah.
firing the gun. The bullets are coming from somewhere else. But I'm gonna be really fucking mad at Bud Light. And then what? Like a few months later, he's all like, "Oh, everyone
Couple of
drinks
weeks
Bud
later.
Light. They gave me a bunch of money." This seems fucking fake, just like what that did. I mean, in hindsight,
Dude, he's such a fucking clown.
You fuck with Trump, you fuck with me.
who gives a fuck about fucking with him? But like,
Well,
in
someone shoot his
hindsight,
ear off then. No, don't do
in
that.
hindsight, I didn't know that the whole Bud Light thing that he was doing was fake. Didn't know that. Now that I do, I look at this. I'm like, yeah, that's the same fake bullshit. Like
Everyone's backfiring on him. So what was it? Kid Rock, what's the story? Kid Rock's Trump support backfires. Kid Rock has recently made comments suggesting that anyone who opposes former President Donald Trump is also opposing him. It's not exactly how he said it, Grok. You should say it. You should really quote him correctly. Anyway, leading to widespread mockery and disbelief on social media. Users across various platforms have expressed amusement and disbelief at Kid Rock's perceived attempt to intimidate. People don't realize, like, this is such a 1995 move or like a 2000s move, like a MySpace fucking thing to say. It might have been fucking intimidating back then. Now it's just hilarious. With many mocking his tough persona, suggesting that no one is actually intimidated by him. The internet can be so funny sometimes, like really. Comments range from humorous to dismissive. Anyway, I want to show you one thing that I really found really fucking funny. TikTok. This chick that I found on TikTok. She's the best. I love this so much. She's so fucking funny.
It's like a cat. The Lost Year Tour.
Fabulous. Wait, shut up, bitch. How do I
What is? Who is that?
She's just like, she does this, just this Chinese auntie that does all of these fabulous fucking cover songs. It's hilarious. Where's another? Where's this? There's one that really just fucking makes me laugh. It's so funny. She's like, get your nails done, put your sexy on, don't be shy, girl. It's so funny. So they like you. Here it is. This one's funny.
I don't know how I feel about that.
You don't have to try so hard. You don't have to be big all the way. You just have to get.
I think she's fabulous.
Okay.
I think she's just great. I mean, she's just so funny. Auntie is not AI. favorite one.
If this gets stuck in my head, I'm gonna fucking fly to Australia and I'm gonna beat you to death with a fucking emu. I swear to God. The last thing I need that to be is like an earworm.
Grab a cup, I'm kind of crazy. She's
I'm gonna have to fucking go listen to Elmo or some kind of like.
Say one dog, walk away.
Oh my God, fucking. Jay says I can see Jack putting your wife
Papa, she's psycho. We don't be psycho.
on this lady. Yeah, I don't want Jack to do that.
Anyway, I think I've.
Yeah, we are at just about 2 in the morning, where I am.
I think that's.
Oh, actually, one last little quick little thing. There were some Adam Britton updates.
Oh, this is Adam Brinton. You mean Sam Brinton?
No, Adam Britton, the guy who fucked the dogs and murdered them.
Oh, I thought you meant the guy who stole the luggage.
No. That'd be way funnier.
Should we go into that, really?
Well, he's Australian. He's
I don't think
British.
we really want to claim him.
Moved to Australia. Anyways, the point is
we don't really want to claim him. If he's not, yeah, let's not. Let's keep him back over there on that fog soaked
Commonwealth. Yeah. So I just realized that as I was looking at this, I'm like, oh yeah, he had the doctors did a psychological evaluation, and believe it or not, it turns out that he's fucking crazy.
Who would have guessed?
Who could have possibly foreseen that? Yeah, paraphilia is what he has, which is
oh my God,
really, really crazy.
Okay, I didn't know that word needed to exist.
Yeah, paraphilia. It means when you like to do really, really bad things to living creatures. Yeah, true story. True story.
I like. Do they need that word? Like, does that word need to exist? I guess it does.
Well, it has to. It has to have a name. So I guess we're gonna wrap this up on that positive note. I guess I just want to remind everybody and all the places watching that I am Sean of Third Railify. This is my Rumble. I have all of my videos on there. There's so many, and my live streams that do take place Saturday. In fact, Mr. Daniel Clancy is actually joining me for some of them, and they've been a hoot.
Yeah, I've been like pretty shit friend though. I missed his birthday.
That's fine though. But also YouTube, where I have pretty much deleted everything and have to start from scratch because I'm pretty spicy. So
do I think they'll start allowing monetization after a while of you need to demonstrate that you're a good little boy and that you've succeeded through your struggle session and that you
I did for like months. I did for months and months.
That's not long enough. They need 6 months or 3 months.
Yeah, well, I've deleted all this stuff, but even like just recently, I did cover a story that I thought was important. It was about an Iraqi girl who was 16 who was choked to death while being raped while she was in a migrant boat that was
What other words
sinking.
have we not fucking said yet that will get us banned?
And it was
just fit them all in the last minute. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
No. But anyways, at Third Railify on YouTube and on Rumble and on Twitter. If the handful of you fine folks, you beautiful, good smelling individuals, can follow me, help me grow my channel. I mean, I'm like an inchworm, like this, inchworm, going in the correct direction, but very, very slowly. And every last person helps. So please do that.
Well, my friends, you heard the man. Go check him out. He's very good value, very funny, very, very great entertainment. we will close this out with a photo of wherever the fuck he is. There's a guy that is really popular right now. He got shot the other day. There he is. No.
The most famous person on the earth, in fact.
Yeah, for the moment.
Well,
For-
you're
for-
never going to be more famous than Donald Trump.
No, I mean, they do. Yeah, here he is. There's the photo. All right. We'll see it out with that one. Thank you very, very much for joining us. Uncle Trump is a mega Chad. This photo, this moment was huge. We won't forget it for a long time until the next generation is born. I'm sure that's when it will fade into history like 9/11. But yeah, thanks for joining us. Hard R and hard N words yet? Yeah, we did quite a lot of N words before, and I did drop.
Well,
not with hard R, but I said retard a bunch of times. So
no, he's wait a minute. Wait, hard R.
hard
Those are
R. He's
that's
talking
the same words. A hard R
it's
is
the same word. Yeah,
is-
he's talking about. So we had a lot of N words, but they didn't have hard R's, did they?
even if they did, they had the pass.
I had a pass. Yeah, we had a continuous. We.
It was a
Anyway.
melanated individual. It was a basketball American that was saying the words.
All right. All right. I think we're done now. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one. God bless Trump. God bless America.
Peace. Peace.
Peace.